don't know, maybe it's universal, but certainly we do. And now that we have the tea bag, we put that in the cup. And when it gets as black as your boot, which is going to take a few minutes, we will be adding the best carnation and a bit of sugar. We'll get to that now in a while. Now, you know, it wasn't always like that because the tea bag only showed up in Newfoundland, I don't know, about mid-50s, I think. Prior to that, we put the kettle on the stove, bring her to a boil, and throw it in a handful of loose tea. And then we just poured the whole works in the mug, tea leaves and all, stirred in the milk, was all good. Felt pretty disgusting to me, to tell you the truth. But anyway, I'm going to make myself a drop of tea, and I'm going to have a bit of bread, because I don't believe I had no dinner. It's for today. Oh my God. Oh my God.
How are you now?
Oh, it's great. How are you?
Oh my God, it's a long day.
What's going on up to the plant?
Well, they're sure the Caitlin, well, they
struck
in right early. We're up there like 36.
Yeah, so they're coming down.
Anyway, they're coming down next week, and so, we're trying to get everything ship-shape, get out, cleaned up, look like we know what we're doing and all that. So let's get all them Caitlin out there, else it's going to stink like fish in there.
Well, yeah, that sure.
No.
The mainlanders don't know fish plants
No.
supposed to smell like fish.
No, it's supposed to be all clean. But
Yeah. Now, what am I doing?
well, it
That's
depends
fine.
where you're from. Remember, we were talking about that earlier,
That's
right?
right.
Depends what part of the province you're from, whether you put your butter on first, your molasses on first.
Oh, I come from the west coast where you put the butter on first and then the molasses, but then I moved to central Newfoundland and they made that much fun of me, putting on the butter first, then the molasses, that I switched it over and it made so much more sense because then the molasses didn't slide off the bread, you know?
Right. It soaks right in.
So great. As a matter of fact, if you was going fishing, you do it like this and you bang her over like that and wrap it up in a piece of wax paper, shove her in your back pocket. And by the time you got to having it, it was just like having molasses candy. Good.
Candy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
That's what they told me. I never went fishing. I mean, I'm talking about trout fishing. I went fishing for pounds.
Trout fishing? Is it a pole or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pole fishing.
Yeah.
Sounds dirty, don't it? We jigs. That's different. See it do slide off. You gotta get your one. Anyway, the boys up the mainland are come down. So, but you know that thing about the mainlanders, right? Like they're so straightforward and everybody's very serious. So you know when you ask for directions,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
trying to get somewhere, and you ask somebody on the mainland, well, they just tell us you, right? But the newbies will like to tell a bit of story along the way, so you get a bit of the culture and a bit of the history. So you say, I'm looking for the pharmacy, and they say, oh, it's just down one block and turn right. And it's great, he finds it. But, it's way more interesting to have it go like this. Yeah, like that. Or also, like he says, I'm looking for the pharmacy. No, they don't say that. Can you tell me where the pharmacy is, please? And they said, pharmacy? Goes